I know that living in a 120-year-old house is gonna include some problems that you have to fix along the way, but now it just feels like as soon as I fix one problem, another one pops up just right next to it. It's just an endless ongoing process. New day, new project. So today, me and my friend Lars, over there, we have now emptied the entire hallway, and we're gonna take up the stairs. We've already started that, and then going to take up the planks and hopefully be able to insulate this hallway. Now we remove the staircase and actually gonna try to balance it on this beam so we don't have to remove the upper part of it. So yeah, let's see if it works or not.
Steady for an elephant.
Yeah, exactly. Now you can start to understand why it gets so cold in the hallway. Like, look at these, like, gaps. And same way over there, and here it's the same way. Just like, yeah, I can fit my whole hand in here, no problem.
Also over here,
the same way there.
You can see the daylight over here.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that says a lot actually.
This was the old timber that they put under some type of sheet. I don't know really what the material is, but you see,
that's old. Yeah, that's true.
Old timber, and
because I thought they didn't even have one.
That they insulated the floor.
So the sawdust was actually up to here at one point.
Yes.
But it fell down because the wood gave in.
Yes.
We found these on the underside of one of the planks. I can't actually read it, but maybe one of you can. I'm guessing it's the signature from the people that build it. Could you tell me what you just told me about the beams?
This floor joist is up in the air. It doesn't reach the wall underneath the floor. So the whole floor has been hanging over these huge planks.
And that's it, like...
And that's it. You can see this floor joist.
Yeah, that's true. It's not connected to the wall at all.
No.
Now we have removed all the floor joists, and let me just clarify what Lars said in there, and also explain why they were not connected to the log and why they were just hanging. It appears this way, that a few years before I bought this place, there were some carpenters coming here and removing the very lowest log of the cabin and replacing it with a new one because it was a bit rotten. And that was a good thing, of course, but when they put it back to the cabin again, they didn't replace these ones. So this end right here, you can see there was like cut into this board so they could be placed on the concrete foundation in there. But this part was against was against the front of the cabin. You can see there's almost nothing left of the end here. It's just rotten away. So they were supposed to put this part against the wall and put it against the log so it would actually stick there. But since they didn't, these planks were just falling more and more and more against the wet or the moist ground that was under there and slowly rotting. And that's why the floor was just tilting slowly towards the door and haven't been fixed until now.
Walk over that. en roll out. This is not gonna roll.
No. Okay, what do we need?
Those. No, just kidding.
Empty my credit card.
Thanks. Ja, men du får kliva upp på mitt knä och så kliver upp.
Ja, men då kan man inte kliva här så det kan.
Ja, det var det jag tänkte.
Ja, okej, då så.
Och så lägger du tyngden närmast väggen.
Ja, då måste jag nästan titta. Okej, jag med.
Ja. Lägger du tyngden ut vid väggen så är det ju ingen som helst fara, för där sitter den
Ja, det är sant.
fastskruvad.
Det känns som att gå i en där luftslottsgrej.
Nej.
Så. Ja, du kan om du flyttar väl till
Ja.
hoppa i det.
Just like that.
Like a glove. The funny part is like now it's more insulated than it was before basically.
Yeah. So much more insulated. We have to fill this gap up, but
Otherwise it's kind of good.
over there it's more insulated than it was before.
Yeah.
You can not see out through to the lights.
The outside, yeah. Through that corner we could actually see daylight before.
Yeah.
And that was not a good sign, I would say. So what's the challenge now?
It's the last beam.
And it's perfectly straight and everything is working as planned and
Yeah, against that wall, but
Yeah.
not that.
the interesting part is that like these whole walls like are tilting in a bit. So
Yeah.
the measurement over here is one measurement from the other air. And this over here is quite
One.
different, I would say.
Yeah.
One thing you just have to realize and accept is that when you live in a very crooked house, everything is going to be a bit crooked. So like even if you measure everything to as precise as you can, it's not going to be straight in the end either way, which is quite hard for me as a perfectionist, but I'm trying my best to let go of that.
It's good that you have a crooked carpenter.
Yeah. Exactly. So what are we using now?
Yeah, what's the name of it?
How do you translate that? We call it lean in Swedish, at least.
Line.
That's a part of the insulation, at least. So I have like a small pocket against the wall that was a bit tricky to reach, just to be sure that we have covered all leakages.
So we released the floor joist a bit so
Yeah.
that we got a bigger gap and used the insulation to pack it full.
Yeah, and then we're gonna put the plank back again.
Yeah.
Force it against the wall. I wished I could like make you guys smell this, because it's like smells like what you tar an old boat with, isn't it? A bit?
Yeah, a bit like that.
Yes, smells amazing. It's the next day, it's Sunday morning, and we are now finally done with the insulation. Ta-da! You can walk over here so you can see what I'm talking about. Look. Warm and cozy. I still think the sad part is that you're not gonna see any difference at all, but
No.
we're gonna feel a difference. So.
Yeah. Much sturdier and
Yeah,
everything.
actually kind of a leveled
No
floor as well.
bounce. No bouncing.
No bounce. That's gonna be unusual. Actually, we're used to the flexible floor. I just want to tell you a quick and fun story about Lars. You may or may not know this, but from time to time I do live streams here on the channel, just for you to get to know me better and for me to get to know you a bit better. And it was about a year ago, a bit more maybe, I was having a live stream and I was talking about we were renovating the roof and I was struggling with that. And in the live chat, I saw this guy just typing, "Hi, I'm a carpenter, just living quite close to you. If you need my help any day, just let me know." And he wrote that once, apparently, and then he wrote it again a bit later in the live stream, and then I saw it, and I said just on the live stream, like, "Oh, that's so kind of you. Just reach out to me on Instagram and we can talk a bit further." And that was Lars. And so he came about a year ago just to help me with the roof. And I think it's just so cool that I get to have this channel to like actually meet some of you guys in real life. So Lars has been really kind to just show up here and help, and I honestly don't know what I would do without him. So from me to you, Lars, thank you so much. It means the world. And I think you guys watching this video, just say thank you to Lars in the comment fields. I know he would appreciate it a lot. Just bombard the whole comment section with "thank you, Lars." That would be a fun thing. Was that it?
Ta 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 ta! Finished.
A new old floor.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Looks the same, but doesn't feel the same.
Exactly.
And much warmer.
It's still a bit chilly due to the open door, but yeah, otherwise good. If I say coffee and toast, what do you say then?
Let's have a party.
For you guys, it's been a short video on YouTube, but for us, it's been an entire weekend. Yesterday we worked,
I think about 14 hours.
yeah, something like that. So, a bit tired, but now we're finally done. Everything is back in place,
Yeah.
besides some small details, so to speak, but that's it. Thank you for coming and helping out.
Thank you.
This is the second time Lars is here and saving my ass, so that's quite convenient.
Saving or saving.
Yeah, but helping.
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of fun.
Now when the hallway is so warm and cozy and toasty, I have discovered a new problem. That like when I'm in the hallway, I can feel that my feet get really warm. But when I'm standing in the living room, I can feel this like cold breeze on my feet. And that I've never felt before in the same way that I do now. But I realized that since we've insulated the hallway, the air is now forced through the living room instead. So I've removed the couch, everything around here, and just cleared the whole wall, and I've opened it up and discovered this. So this right here, that's the board of the living room going all the way around like this. So I removed it on this wall just to see behind it, and ta-da! Look at this. I'll just show you like this. The gap is so big that I can fit my whole hand in there, and this is going basically straight outside. So there is no wonder that it's been so absolutely cold for our feet in the living room. So yeah, now back to insulating the living room as well. Happy life. Whew. After 2 hours, I'm finally done on the inside here. It took me quite a while. At the beginning it was a big crack, but at the very end it was actually quite a small crack. So I have to use a knife to just like push the insulation through, so it would get like a thick layer in there. So I hope it worked. Now we're done with the inside, and now for the outside. Funny enough, I've already insulated this specific log down at the very bottom of the cabin. I've done that one time before. But now that insulation is gone, thanks to our very cozy, cuddly friend, the fox, that moved in under the cabin. So he has actually used the insulation as a toy. So he's dug it out between the logs and pulled it out. So now I have to do it again. As you can probably guess, this is where the fox lives. And this log right here, the lowest one, that was actually switched out a few years before I moved in here. But I don't think they did a very good job, because they left like a major gap here, which is now of course affecting the whole house. And that is, I hope you can see it, it's kind of a big gap all the way through. So I can't fix it right now. I'm gonna raise the cabin a bit, maybe if I can get some help from someone to raise it a bit, and then put one of more of these stones, maybe more in the middle as well, to raise the whole thing. But for now I'm just gonna stuff with it with insulation and hope for the best until I've solved it for real. Before I show you the end result of the hallway, I would like to share a new book recommendation with you. And that is because Audible is very kindly sponsoring this video. Audible, they offer an incredible selection of audiobooks and podcasts across every genre. I've used Audible for about 2 years now, I think. I actually remember when I first started out making videos here on YouTube, I actually made a list of the companies I would like to work with in the future when I was like big enough to have sponsors one day. And Audible was actually on the very top of that list, because I listen to audiobooks every single day when I walk the dogs or cutting firewood or just sitting here by the fire, and I know you would get a ton of value from it as well. But the best part of having them as a sponsor is that I get to sit down here in the couch with you and share one of my absolute favorite books. This time I would like you to check out the book Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey. I like him as an actor, but I loved him as an audiobook narrator. He kept me on my toes the entire time through the audiobook. And it was funny, it was dramatic, it was inspirational, And you know, the audiobook is 7 hours long, and I started listening yesterday and finished it this morning. So I think that speaks to how much I actually loved it. It's a book about how to catch more yeses in a world of no's, and how a no might actually be a yes. And to me, this book was just, yeah, it was super inspirational. So I know you're gonna love it too. The way Audible works is that with a membership, you get 1 credit each month that you can use on any title in their entire library. And you also get to keep that title forever. You can start listening right now with the 30 days Audible trial. And with that trial, you can choose 1 audiobook and you get full access to the entire Plus catalog. To check it out, head over to audible.com/Kalle Flodin, or simply text Kalle Flodin in 1 word to 500 500. And new members can always try Audible out for a month for free, just to check it out. Thank you so much, Audible, for sponsoring this video and actually helping to finance renovations like the hallway. That really means a lot. And now, let's show you the end result of the renovation. So here we are, a finished hallway, or almost finished hallway. I'm now, for the first time in 4 years, being able to stand in this hallway and actually feel warm. The only thing I need to do now is to get some boards and planks to cover up the in-between space between the log wall and the door, because you can still see the insulation. And down here, I hope you can see me. I have to make this a bit brighter, I think. Yeah. Under the staircase here, I've been at IKEA, of course, since I'm a Swedish person, and bought some storage. But I think I'm gonna put some kind of door here, so I don't have to look at this under piece of the staircase all the time. So I can actually just know that we have storage for some cleaning supplies and so on. And tomorrow is a big thing. I'm actually going into town to pick up we call it slipmaskin in Swedish, like a machine that is going to help me not polish the floors, but like sand it, if that makes sense, to get rid of all the stains and everything, and then maybe oil it in something nice and pretty. But it feels amazing to be here. I put up some lights, a Christmas light up there, and some cozy lights right up here. But we're still missing a hallway lamp, and I bought that, but it's gonna come here in a few days maybe. So there's still a lot to be done, but the difference is just completely amazing. And if you're still here and haven't pressed like for some reason, do that now. And I'll see you guys next Sunday. Bye. Now we have removed all the floor joists. Now we have removed all the floor. Now we have removed all the floor joists. Now we have removed all the floor joists. Floor joists. Now we have removed all. Oh, how can one word make it so tricky? Now we have removed all.